Hey yo guys, it's me Thomas, #1 fan 2003 here, and as you can see, I'm here with my Thomas and Friends character encyclopedia, and I was making a video yesterday about it, but we went out to eat at Olive Garden, and I didn't have enough time to, make this video. So, yep, today we'll be, looking at Sir Handel, and we'll see how many engines we can get into today, because we still have a lot of pages left here. So let's get started here. So here is Sir Handel, and yeah, he's a blue engine, and he's actually pretty nice, but he was a little bit mean when we first met him in the season 4 episode. I forgot what it was called. And then here's Sir Handel's basis, and his name was Sir Hayden, I think. I'm not too sure. I'm not the smartest. Yep. And here he is from season 16, when he was creaky. So, yep. Then here's Peter Sam. Yep, he's a very, very cool engine. And funny thing is, he used to have a super bad funnel when like we first met Peter Sam. And then in an episode, I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Special Funnel. And after Peter Sam's old funnel got damaged, well, after it broke off of him, actually, they gave him this special funnel. And yep. And Peter Sam is pretty nice. I quite like him. And then here is Peter Sam's basis. He doesn't have a name, like a name that like a human will be named, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he used to be called Stuart. Oh yeah, and Sir Handel used to be called Falcon, now I remember. And here's Rusty. Beep hoot! That's how his, like, horn used to sound. I don't know. And yep, Rusty is orange. And Rusty's a pretty nice diesel engine, and he's the only diesel who works on the Skarloey Railway. And there are Rusty and Duncan when Duncan was really very grumpy. And yep, he doesn't show his basis anywhere here. And then here is Duncan, the grumpy Scottish engine. Yep. Alright, I'm going. And then here is Duncan's basis. And he was built over 100 years ago, and he was used for the military. God bless our veterans. Alright. I love them. Alright. So, yep, he rocks and rolls on the rails. Yep. Especially in that episode that was called Rock and Roll, at least I think that was it was called, I don't know. And yep, Duncan is very, very grumpy and rude sometimes, but he can sometimes be a pretty nice engine. And yeah. And he's scared of ghosts, which was revealed in one episode from season 5. I'm not too sure what it was called, but who the heck knows. And then here is Luke. Oh, I love Lukey. And yep, small engine with a big heart. I love Luke. And he used to hide away because he was, he accidentally bumped Victor into the sea, and he thought that it was all his fault. But it wasn't. And yep, Luke is actually an Irish engine, like he was built in Ireland. Yep. And I know that you guys might not need to know this, but I'm sort of Irish a little bit. So yep. And plus Luke is green, and he is a pretty cute and nice little engine. And I don't know what he's based off of. And then Railway Friends. So yep. Bash Dash Ferdinand. Then here are Bash and Dash. And yep, they were kicked off the mainland because they were so naughty. I'm ashamed of you too. Alright. And yep, they are very, very weird colors, gray and orange, and they have the Misty Island logo thingy right there. Right there, so, yep. And they're both very mischievous twins. They're actually pretty cute little twinsies, except, yeah. And here's Ferdinand. So, yep. And for some reason, in that little smile that he always makes, he looks like he needs braces because of his teeth. Like a friendly gap tooth smile. I mean, I love Ferdinand sometimes, but I don't know. And he has such a weird catchphrase. That's right. And it doesn't show his braces here, but there's like a picture of him in Sir Topham Hatt's office, but it's actually his basis. So yep, and he's like a turquoisey green. I mean, like a turquoisey color. Or something like that. I'm not too sure. And yep, he's the biggest one. Like the biggest login logo. And then here is Samsung. For some reason, it rhymes with Samsung. Like Samsung TVs and phones and tablets and stuff. And then Samsung, the engine. Okay, so here is Samsung. And then there is his brake van, Bradford. I am such an idiot. Okay. And he is very, very boastful. Okay, and he's very, very proud all the time. And he always does things wrong sometimes. And yeah. Yep, and he's like a dark green color. And yeah. And he's a okay engine. And then here's Hiro, yay! And yep, Hiro is a Japanese engine. And I love Japanese engines. Okay, so from the Rugrats, Kimmy is Japanese, and same with her mother, Kira. And, that dumb movie, I Love Dogs, rated PG-13, is Japanese, sort of, I guess. And, yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. And then, yep. Brrr. And Thomas found Hiro on a sidetrack hidden by some trees. And he's like a black color. And yep, Hiro is based on the J and R. Wait. I don't know. I'm not the smartest person. But yep, Hiro's personality is nice and polite. And then here are Connor and Caitlin. Yep. And their Irish names, Connor and Caitlin are, which is surprising, and they're streamline engines. And yep, they're both pretty nice engines, but they race a lot. And they're good friends. And they're from the United States, yay! And yep, Connor is sort of a turquoise blue. And wait, no, teal paint. And some white and yellow added in there. And Caitlin's a maroon color. And here are the breakdown cranes. Here are Rocky, Judy, and Jerome. And yep. And Judy and Jerome are always asleep. Yep. Whilst Rocky is awake all the time, except for in the nighttime. Except when there's like an accident at nighttime. And yep, Rocky is red colored and yellow colored a little. And Judy and Jerome are like a dark green color and a yellow color as well. And yes. And they're pretty nice cranes, but Judy and Jerome sleep too much, in my opinion. I feel like they never get enough sleep. And then here's Kevin the crane. And, yep. Sorry, boss. Just a slip of my hook. And, yes. And he helps Victor fix all the engines, the steam engines. Yeah, and everyone loves Kevin, even when he makes a mistake. So yep, and he's a very, very cute crane. He's yellow and black colored, and yep, he's cute and funny and nice. Then here's Owen, and he's an elevator thingy. And yeah, so he like says next stop or something. Yeah, it's so weird. Going up, next stop, the top of the hill. Alright. He's funny, but I don't know, he's weird, in my opinion. I just don't know what to think of him. Then here are Annie and Clarabel, Thomas's coaches. We're coming along. Oh my gosh, that was a tongue twister. We're coming along. Okay, there we go. I said it right for the first time in forever. Yeah, that was a little bit of a tongue twister, if you couldn't tell. And yeah, so here are the inside of the coaches, sort of, I guess. I quite like that, you know? I wish I could travel in that kind of train. And then there's Tom Pie. Thomas, yay! And yep, Annie and Clarabel, well, Annie only carries passengers, while Clarabel carries passengers and I think luggage or something, I don't know. And yes, and they're colored orange, and they're pretty nice coaches. Then here is Henrietta, Toby's coach. And yep, hip hip hooray! Then here's a little balcony for train staff only. And yes, and Sir Topham Hatt almost turned her into a hen house. And yep, he said that will not do. And yep, she works with Toby and all that stuff. And she's like a reddish kind of color, like scarlet or something, I'm not too sure. And yep, I don't know what she's based off of, but she's a pretty nice coach. Oh, never mind, it showed her basis here. She's based on a... Wait, that doesn't tell you anything, what the heck, whatever. Anyway, here are the Troublesome Trucks. The naughtiest, no goodest, the naughtiest trucks. No goodest is not even a real word. I am such an idiot today. And then here are the Troublesome Trucks basis. They're based on of of British rail open wagons. And yep, they go like on, and then yep, we like causing confusion and delay. And it only shows one truck, they're all the same. And the Troublesome Trucks are not very nice. And then here's cute little Philip. Yep. The confident little diesel box cab. And I feel like Philip will be the last engine for today. So yep, Philip is a little diesel box cab. He's very, very cute. And yes. And he's colored yellow and green, and he's number 68. And yep, in my opinion, Philip is a nice engine. And that's all for right now. I'll probably do the rest later. So yep, goodbye everybody, and have a great day, and peace out. And let me know what you think of this book so far again. So yep, goodbye.